enjoyed childhood. Going out a big walk. Just showing up at your mate's door. Get in for your mate. Get in for somebody. Just battering the letterbox unannounced. All right, Mrs. Cassidy, is Stu in? I'm here to eat every crisp in this house. His name's Stuart, Kevin. Where is he? Stubstar! That's when you discovered the love you had for your own family. I see the wee dweebs. I actually hate my mum and dad. Fucking get the house then. A sleepover. That's when you discovered how much you loved your own mum and dad. When you went and spent an evening in another family. That was an eye-opener. We need that. The kids are too busy online. They're not socialising to this level. You need to go and spend time in another house. Discover you've got it good. That Saturday morning, returning home to your own house after a sleepover. Just want to cuddle your mum and dad. As if you just served in Afghanistan. Mum. Dad, bring it in, big guy. I know I don't tell you a lot, but I love you. The Cassidys are fucking weirdos. It would start off all right. You'd go in for Stu. And then you're up in the bedroom, playing the computer. He's making you use an unofficial control pad that his gran bought him for Christmas. You're letting that slide, even though it's frustrating. You're through on goal, trying to shoot Stu. Where's the square button? Stu. Oh, it's not square, it's number 9 on that pad. Fucking piece of shit. Fuck you, Stu. Fuck you. And his mum comes into the bedroom. Kevin, we're going to phone a Chinese. Would you like to stay for some Chinese? Fucking jackpot, of course. Of course I'll stay for some Chinese. You start to relax. I like this family. I reckon I could be a Cassidy. Everything's going to plan. Friday night, home delivery. And you get shouted down the stairs, made to set the table. They're setting the table for a home delivery. Again, letting it slide. This is the Cassidys. It's no fucking Christmas Day. But Phil, maybe this is their thing. Maybe they set the table for a home delivery. And the food arrives. You don't recognise one fucking thing that they've ordered. Not once was I consulted during the ordering process. I know I'm 10, I know I'm a guest, but ordering a home delivery is a democratic process. But again, letting it slide. The dad's showing you the food. Okay, Kevin, this is the king scallop Szechuan style. This is the kung po lamb. This is the sweet and chili bean curd. This isn't the Chinese food, Mr. Cassidy. Where's all the yellow shit? Where's all the chicken balls, chips, curry sauce? You'd get fucking laughed out of China for that shite, Mr. Cassidy. And he starts saying grace. The dad, thanking the Lord for a home delivery. Just fucking tip the delivery driver. Job done. You're trying to plate yourself up some food. You're going to Mr. Cassidy. Where's the rice? Oh, just give us a few minutes on the rice, Kevin. It shouldn't be long. Oh, they never sent the rice. I hate when that happens, Mr. Cassidy. Oh, no, Sheila's just boiling the rice. Oh, they sent it no boiled, Mr. Cassidy. No, Kevin, they never sent anything. We don't order rice from the Chinese. I mean, why would we pay £2 for rice when there's a whole jar of rice on the worktop there? That would just be stupid, wouldn't it? Alarm bells are ringing. We're having fucking house rice. With a home delivery on a Friday night, we're having it with house rice. The evenings took a sinister turn, glaring across the table at wee Stu. I'm going to fucking expose you. This is going to finish you, Stu. In school on Monday. This will be your nickname for eternity. Wee house rice. Even if you're driving a Ferrari. Oh, he's driving a Ferrari, is he? Who? House rice. Finished the food, seeing the family, and I don't know if I could be a Cassidy. And you get made to wash the dishes. Kevin, why don't you make a little game of it? Stuart can wash them, you can dry them. Fucking great game, Mrs. Cassidy. Non-stop scream in this house on a Friday night. Maybe we can change ends at half, or is that a bit too out there? And the gran arrives. You get dragged into the living room. Yeah, we always watch a movie together as a family, Kevin. It's just our little Friday night thing. Are you coming in? We're going to watch The Hand That Rocks the Cradle. Have you seen it, Kevin? No, Mrs. Cassidy, but I heard it's fantastic. I heard it's hilarious. Having to sit watching this fucking... How the fuck did I get out of here? I need to get home. I need home. Home. I'm homesick. I'm only 4 streets away. I'm fucking homesick. Kevin, why don't you just phone your dad and see if you can stay overnight? That would be nice. Have a wee sleepover. How the fuck did I imagine that, Kev? The overnight package with these freaks. Kevin, phone your dad. This is before mobile phones. You had to use the living room phone. The whole family are sitting there. Phone your dad, Kevin. Phone your dad. The Hand That Rocks the Cradle's been paused. They're all listening into your phone call. Ask if you can stay overnight. You're on the phone to your dad, solely dependent on your tone to give across to your dad that you're being held against your will. This is going to take an acting performance, Kev. We need out of here. This isn't a family. This is a cult. Phone your dad, Kevin. Oh, my dad. Trying to get a bit of lump in the throat going. Hold on, my dad hears I'm crying. Comes and rescues me. Where are you, Kevin? I'm going to come and I'll fucking do him. Where are you? Where are you? Oh, just, it's ringing, it's ringing. Hi, Dad? Dad, is it all right if I stay overnight at Stuart Cassidy's house? Of course it is, Kevin. You have a great night. Your dad's no fucking getting it at all. Dad, are you sure I've got no plans in the morning? I thought I had some plans. Do you want to say something about I had something on? Nothing on in the morning, Kevin. It's a Saturday morning and you're fucking 10 years old, pal. No plans. That was it. You'd signed up. You were one of them for the evening. Kevin, unpause the movie. I think it's you that's got the doofer, Mr. Cassidy. It's me who's got the what? The doofer. The doofer. Is that what you call the remote control? The doofer. He's fucking laughing. The Ma's laughing. The whole family, wee Hoosrice is laughing. They're all laughing at you. They're ripping the piss out you, Kev. The doofer. The doofer. Fucking hook the da, Kev. Hook the da. Take the whole family out. One jab to the da. No family recovers from a jab to the da. The doofer. They'd fucking knock him out, Kev. And you're nudging wee Stu. One will go up to the bedroom. One will go up Hoosrice. One will go to bed. And the da catches you. You trying to get Stuart to go to bed with you, Kevin? There's just something you're not telling us. You're on thin ice, Mr. Cassidy, you old bastard. Eventually, up to the bedroom, wee Hoosrice just goes to sleep straight away. You're left alone on his floorboards inside a Scooby-Doo sleeping bag. You haven't even got a pillow, you've got a cushion off the couch with a zip on your neck. You haven't to turn it. Alone, breathing in their family smell, their house smell. The whole family smell the same. I recognise that smell. That's the way he smells when I sit beside him in school. I wonder if he stunk out the house or the house stunk him out. I wonder what came first. Listen to these noises. How fucking loud is your bedroom clock, Hoosrice? Ticking away every second of this torture. I need out of here. I wonder what time I can leave here. Do you think 5 in the morning's a bit early? That's the target, Kev. 5 in the morning. Anybody catches you trying to leave. Are you not going to stay for breakfast, Kevin? I wonder what you get for breakfast on this shithole window. What would you like for your breakfast, Kevin? Oh, maybe some eggy bread. Eggy bread? Is that what you call French toast? Oh, that shite starts again. Oh, the fucking Hoosrices, he's laughing at you. You're not going to stay, Kevin. We're going to have Alpen. Do you like Alpen? Yes, Mrs. Cassidy. I love nothing better on a Saturday morning than a big bowl of Alpen. That's what gets me through the week. Get something in that frying pan, you fucking boot. I've lost a bit of weight. Don't know if anybody noticed that there. Lost a bit. People worry about you in this city when you lose weight. I had a guy shout, "Fuck's sake, Kev, have you got AIDS?" Which is just the local way of saying, looking sharp, Kev. You've been working out. I've I've got a jaw. What that? Jaw? Never had a fucking jaw in my life. I've always been fat. I was fat my whole life, right through school. This has been a long time coming. I was 18 stone when I was 18. I was fat right at school. That was tough. Sitting in a plastic chair at school at the end of every class, knowing there's going to be a sea of sweat that's been separating the two hemispheres of your arse. Sitting beside the lassie that you fancy, having to do that slide, try to wipe it as you're getting up. That was tough. Been fat at school. I was the first in my class to get tits. It's hard. Going to the swimming on a school trip. No, I'll just keep my t-shirt on. The water's dead cold. I'm all right. I'll swim with my t-shirt on. I went to a guy, 18. That's when I first addressed the problem. 18 stone. I went to the gym, the real gym. You know, the big, proper gym guys. The real fucking big tanks. This new breed of man that you get. They're the big mammals. The big protein bastards. Big... with a big beard covered in tattoos. They're going, mate, did I create you in a PlayStation game? They're big guys. They work in the car phone warehouse, but they're training for the apocalypse. These big... Convinced their best mate shagging their missus and they're training for the day they can finally prove it. I went in, and that's what puts fat people off the gym. These guys take it too far. These big, only God can judge me. I'm standing here judging you big fucking bell end. I went to the guy. I said, look, mate, I'm trying to lose a bit of weight. The guy goes, it's all about nutrition. All about nutrition. You can do whatever you want in here, but it's all about nutrition. You can't out-train a bad diet. And he asked me what I had for breakfast. He goes, what did you have for your breakfast this morning? Instantly, I'm thinking, I better say something that I never had for breakfast this morning. Make a good impression with this big fucking mammal. I said, oh, I had fruit, mate. A bowl of fruit. And the guy's going, fruit in the morning. That's got to go. Fruit in the morning. Very high in sugar. You need to lose that. I'm thinking, fruit, mate. Fruit. That's bad for you now. Fucking fruit. Fruit. I never had a bowl of fruit, but as far as you're aware, I did have a bowl of fruit. So I should be commended. I had a fucking Terry's chocolate orange, mate. You've no idea how low I would stoop for breakfast. Cold pashwari naan with Nutella on it. I've been there, mate. And you're on my case about fucking fruit. I used to have 4 raspberry ice bowls and a wham bar for breakfast, 8:30 every morning for 6 years. Then a rolling sausage at 10:30, a pizza crunch and chips at 12 o'clock, a can of Coke, then fucking Astra belts on the way home, fucking fizzy cola bottles, bikers, Johnny's onion rings, everything. And I would... I get home for crispy pancakes, oven chips, potato waffles, croquettes, yellow, mate. That was the only colour I would eat, yellow. And you're on my case about fruit. I never said that because the guy would punch fuck at me, but I was thinking that. I said, all right, I'll cut out the fruit. The guy gave me a diary to fill in, a food diary. That's a step too far, Johnny. Submitting handwritten lies to somebody. He's telling me all these foods to cut out carbohydrates. You should be eating this shit, eat this stuff, eat this sort of stuff. I'm filling in my food diary on the internet, reading about superfoods, trying to impress the big man. Monday morning, I had avocado. Here, what the fuck's avocado? In case this guy asks me. You have it on toast? Or he'll go off his head if I say toast. I just say I had avocado. How many? 5 avocado. Nah, fuck it, I'll put 10. 10 avocado. Show the guy I'm serious about it. 10 avocado, Monday morning, breakfast. Then I had almonds and blueberries, and then I had beetroot. Beetroot, that's a superfood, isn't it? A big jar of beetroot, mate, get a spoon, rattled a lot. Then I had quinoa. Am I saying that right? Quinoa. What the fuck is quinoa? Quinoa? What the fuck is that? Click on images. It's a powder. Snorted a couple of lines of quinoa. And then I had oily fish, and I really felt it reducing my risk of Alzheimer's, mate. And the guy's going, this is great, Kev. Is this the truth? And I'm saying, no, mate, the truth would break your fucking heart. I'll tell you the truth. I lasted 2 meals without carbohydrates, and I thought I was going fucking insane. Never felt so angry. I had to get off the couch and just lie on the floor, staring at the ceiling, trying to take myself to a happier place. Fantasising about carbohydrates. I never knew what a carbohydrate was until you told me to cut them out and then you grassed them all up. I'm lying there. Oh, I would love a spaghetti toasty right now. How good would that be? Or a baked potato with rice in the middle. Then I could put that on a sandwich, eh? When's the last time I had a piece and baked totty and rice, eh? With a wee spaghetti toasty chaser. Oh, yes. Then I crumbled, mate. I went rampaging through my own kitchen in the freezer. There was a tub of Ben & Jerry's that had been there for months. Now, because it had been there for so long, the little wooden spoon that you get inside a tub of Ben & Jerry's bent and snapped on impact with the ice cream. So I had to put the tub of Ben & Jerry's in the microwave. Now, I left it in the microwave a bit longer than I should have done, and the ice cream melted. So rather than just have a few wooden spoonfuls, as I had initially intended, I drank the fucking lot, mate. I never knew how to fit that into Monday evening's column. It's too extreme. If you're fat, you're at a tremendous advantage when it comes to losing weight. You need to bear that in mind. I was 18 stone at 18, now I'm 28 and I'm 14 stone. Right, that's 4 stone I've lost. Thank you for those of you applauding that. Applauding a man who's lost 4 stone in just 10 years. Admittedly, a pretty difficult diet to market. I'm not going to get on the front cover of Reveal with that story. How I shifted 4 stone in just 10 years. A before and after photograph, and it's me with a fucking school uniform on in the before. That's simple changes. That's what you need to make. That's what the 4 stone in 10 years programme encourages. Yeah. Small steps. Don't have McCoys, have Quavers. Simple changes. You don't need to go to bed with a 2-litre bottle of Fanta and a tube of Pringles every night. Small changes. You don't need to lose junk food. Just Google it first. What is healthy to eat from the Chinese? Go on. Yahoo answers. Ignore the top answer. Some nutritionist from the University of Arkansas. Well, all Chinese food is usually fried, and it's always very large portions, and it usually contains a chemical called monosodium glutamate, which is highly addictive and fattening. Fuck her. Just keep scrolling down. Keep scrolling until you find what you want to find. Oh, but this guy, sweet and sour chicken is quite healthy, as long as you peel the batter off at least 3 of the chicken balls. If you're putting fried rice on a prawn cracker, just don't have a lid, just have the one prawn cracker. I remember watching a Danny Dyer documentary about the old firm. And it was good to see somebody like him, Danny Dyer. He's the prick's prick, isn't he? It's good to see him. No, some nights you just flick through the channels and you see he's on Britain's Most Deadliest Men, him talking to some big wall puncher. Guy's going, I'm the kind of bloke, if you don't mess with me, I'll be all right, but if you mess with me, I'll fuck you up. Danny Dyer's going, can I be your friend? He done a special on football rivalries, and he was outside Ibrox in the morning of an Old Firm game, and he's talking to the camera. This guy made me laugh. He's going Celtic and the Catholics and Rangers and the Protestants. I'm outside the stadium on Old Firm Day, one of football's most deadliest rivalries. I'm here outside the stadium on match day, and I'm not afraid to say, I am fucking shaking. There's people walking behind them, just waving at the camera, going... It's like 10:30 on a Sunday morning. He's going, I'm a fucking tough bloke. I've seen some stuff. But today, I'm fucking petrified. The guy walks behind him with a bacon roll and a cup of tea. He shouts, come on, Rangers. He's gone, it's fucking kicked off now. Have we got any English in? Woo, just one person there. I think we're anti-English, Scotland is. If people confuse us for why don't you support us in major football tournaments? It's every 2 years, you let me get this straight, you actively support the other teams because they're playing England, don't you? That's pretty much it, mate. That's nothing anti-English though. That's just the England football team. Guys like fucking John Terry. You know, he's quit, but I look at John Terry in the papers, he looks like the kind of guy, if he never made it as a footballer, you would see him outside a pub in Tenerife or somewhere going, you guys want a free shot tonight? You guys? What's the plan tonight, lads? Coming down to Bull's Head for a free sambuca? Come on down. You love it, mate. Loads of girls, free shots, come on down. Just say Jono sent you, big JT. Fucking free shot, mate. Scottish football, we're going through an interesting period there. Feel the fucking division in the camp there. I only said Scottish football. People going... Just you fucking tread carefully, pal. I remember watching a Danny Dyer documentary about the old firm, and it was good to see somebody like him. Danny Dyer, he's the prick's prick, isn't he? It's good to see him. No, some nights you just flick through the channels and you see he's on Britain's Most Deadliest Men, him talking to some big wall puncher. Guy's going, I'm the kind of bloke, if you don't mess with me, I'll be all right, but if you mess with me, I'll fuck you up. Danny Dyer's going, can I be your friend? He done a special on football rivalries, and he was outside Ibrox in the morning of an Old Firm game, and he's talking to the camera. This guy made me laugh. He's going Celtic and the Catholics, and Rangers and the Protestants. I'm outside the stadium on Old Firm Day, one of football's most deadliest rivalries. I'm here, outside the stadium, on match day, and I'm not afraid to say, I am fucking shaking. There's people walking behind them, just waving at the camera, going... It's like 10:30 on a Sunday morning. He's going, I'm a fucking tough bloke. I've seen some stuff. But today, I'm fucking petrified. The guy walks behind him with a bacon roll and a cup of tea. He shouts, come on, Rangers. He's going, it's fucking kicked off now. It's a tough one to explain. Scottish football, which actually happened up there, wasn't it? A two-horse race? That's it, mate. We lost a horse. That's Scottish football's become show jumping. I don't know how they feel, and I know we're fucking getting a wee bit tense in there, but I had to laugh at it. Rangers Football Club, they owed a lot of fucking people money. I read a list of everybody that was owed money, and it just got fucking surreal. They owed like 60 quid was owed to a local newsagent, right? These small sums that made it mental. About 60 quid to a local taxi firm, and then the one that made me chuckle, it said £40 was owed to a local Glasgow face painting company. And I had to read it a few times. Does that say face painting company? How the fuck did it... 40 quid to a face painting company? And the newspaper article never explained why. There was no backup information, just left that there. As if that's a common footballing expense. A face painting company. The club have been in financial meltdown and there's some guy running about the boardroom kidding on he's a fucking tiger. Some guy just opening doors going, "Arrgh!" What the fuck was going on? I dare you to do the chairman. I fucking will do the chairman. I fucking do. The boardroom going, will you go and wash your face, you fucking idiot? Try to fix his accounts here. Sorry about him, boys. Fucking 40 quid he spent on that. Ah, 40 quid, aye, but it's a fucking cracker. Do you see his whiskers? I've never understood that, the religious divide. I've never understood that. One side shouting, fuck the Pope, the other side shouting, God bless the Pope. I don't think the Pope gives a fuck about the SPL. I think the Pope's a Bundesliga man. So we'll finish up, obviously, the DVD is about 6 months away, so we need to predict the future, or it's going to look pretty weird if you're watching the DVD and wonder, oh, how come we never mentioned the fact that North Korea blew the world up? Somewhere like that. So what about England winning the World Cup, eh? What about England getting fucked? We'll wait and see what one of them makes the edit. Ladies and gentlemen, good night. Have a great journey home. God bless.